So you all have heard the speculation of the Verizon iPhone was just confirmed today around 11:11 p.m. Um, a lot of people are speculating, thinking, "Oh, this is gonna change a lot, and it's gonna be good business for the iPhone and all that." But there's a lot of problems that you're gonna notice with the Verizon iPhone over AT&T. Example: you cannot browse the web and talk at the same time with the CDMA iPhone, as well as if you were to use a GSM iPhone. Their technology isn't as strong, and it's also more expensive to make a CDMA iPhone than it is to make a GSM, which is going to make it very difficult for a lot of people to get them. Um, Another issue, a lot of people were thinking, since there's a CDMA iPhone, that it's going to be just as good as the AT&T one. Verizon switching to 4G network, and since this iPhone's only going to be EDVO, it's not going to be up to the standards that most people are looking at it to be. One impressive thing though is they did fix the antenna issue, but you're going to notice a lot of issues. Not like issues like problems, but compared to the AT&T iPhone. One thing to think about is Apple released the iPhone 4 for AT&T last year, and now like 6-7 months later they release one for Verizon. So that means every year the Verizon iPhone is going to be about 6 months behind the AT&T iPhone, which is going to cause some little issues there, because a lot of people sit there and go, I don't want to buy the biggest, baddest technology, and really, if they're with Verizon, they're not going to get that. Another issue is the Verizon iPhone. The internet speeds of AT&T are so much faster than Verizon. If you get it, you'll notice that alone. Verizon uses 3.6 for their 3G data, and AT&T uses 7.2, which is pretty much twice the speed. You're gonna notice a huge speed difference between the two phones. Um, Verizon no doubt has better service than AT&T in most areas, but I'd have to say for a better experience, the iPhone with AT&T will be better. A lot of interesting thoughts that'll go into this. Also, another interesting feature that's not been yet released for the iPhone for AT&T is the personal hotspot released in firmware update 4.2.5 for Verizon iPhone. We all know it'll definitely be a change. You'll see on February 10th when it's official that they start selling them and people are able to get them, and then we'll see a change. But honestly, I think a lot of people that are going to go with Verizon to get an iPhone are going to be very let down. They'll be very impressed with the software and they'll be very happy with it. But if they're original iPhone user of AT&T, I don't think that it's going to meet up to the standards that is if they were still with AT&T. For you can't talk and surf at the same time. It's slower internet, and it's just overall, it's going to be impressive compared to most phones by far, but it's like Apple degrading itself. Me, personally, I'm very excited that they came out with one, but I don't know. And also, another thing to look into, being that Verizon's getting the iPhone, it's going to be no different. I believe that they'll probably have unlocks also. It's going to be a little bit different, more perplexed to unlock an iPhone for other networks, and also the other networks have to support it. Main problem is with the iPhone came out, you just unlock and you put your SIM card in and you're done. With CDMA technology, you got to type in the computers, and you have to have the codes match up with the carrier that you want to flash it over to. No doubt you're going to see the iPhone on a different network, but it's just a matter of time before the phones are able to be flashed over. I'm very interested to see how the process goes, because when you unlock a iPhone for SIM cards, you just run a software and you're done. But this way, it's going to be a lot more perplexed, and I think it's going to take more knowledge of the phone than just reading something on Google. Only time will tell.